Hello everyone, this is Shafiq from Knowledge Byte channel. Welcome to yet another episode on PowerPoint for beginners. So in my last video, I have discussed or I have demonstrated few PowerPoint techniques or how to actually create your slide more interactive and more catchy. Those things we discussed in our previous video clip. Now today we are going to discuss about few more features which is available in PowerPoint software, which will be helpful for you when you do any presentation, especially in any business firms or in any sectors. So in the last class, we discussed about how to make different layouts, how to design your different slides that it may look catchy. Now, for example, I have created one slide where I have included few points. Now, when I run this slide, if I have not applied any animation, so it will be like the whole slide will be viewed at one stretch. So it will be something like if you read any PDF content, like portable document format contents, where whatever the content which is available in the PDF book, it will not animate, it will not come one by one. So everything will be visible, all the page content will be visible at one stretch and you can able to read it. But if you are presenting something, what you can try to do is you can apply some animation effect so that as and when you explain any concept and you want it to appear in the screen, so when you can use this animation effects, you can easily sync what you are actually conversing and what is available in the content. Okay, so now for example, these 2 points I want to explain while I'm giving any presentation means, now if without animation directly it will be visible, but you can apply some animation effects as well. So for that, what you have to do is you have to click this. Now I want these lines to appear one by one, means I have to select first line and then go to animation tab, and you can see here a lot of animation effects will be there. So in these animation effects, you can select any one animation effect. What will happen? You can see here a preview of that animation you can see. And similarly for this one, the same animation effect also you can give, or any other animation effect also you can give. Clear? Usually for a neat presentation, for a presentation to look more elegant, what you can try to do is, instead of giving different animation effect, you can use a similar type of animation effect in a particular slide. Yeah, if the content is completely different, like for example these two belongs to one point, and then if you want to include any picture over here, in that situation what you can do, for that picture alone you can give some other animation effect so that you can show some differentiation between these points and as well as the picture. But if you're using if you want to apply the animation effect for different points or different text, you can use similar type of animation effect. Okay, then it will not be much difficult for viewers also to view and to understand it, because if you apply different animation effect for different lines, people will lose interest. Okay, so that's some professionalism, some ethics has to be maintained when you are creating any presentation. Now for example, I want to insert any picture, means just go to insert, go to picture. So if you want to insert from online also, you can go for online pictures option. Then just a minute, it will load according to the internet speed. Now whatever the topic with which you want to download the picture, So that topic you can mention over there. So it will show you pictures related to what you have actually typed over there. Like if you type the name of a scientist, that scientist picture will come. If you type the name of any object, so that object picture will appear. So this is one of the easiest method when instead of going to Google and randomly hunting for pictures, what you can just do is you can directly go to online picture option, you can download it. So what I can just do is whichever the picture I want, I have to click it, just insert. Now it will download and insert for you directly. So this picture I can again resize it, and wherever I want I can keep it. And as soon as the picture is inserted, it will show you a lot of design ideas. So depending upon the design ideas also, you can easily save your time, and you can select any design. Now this picture I want to animate means, again what I have to do, I have to click on this picture, go to animation option, and a lot of animations effects are here. So animation effect is also categorized into 3 different forms. One is entrance, another is emphasis, the third one is exit. So entrance is mostly these animation effect will be used when you want something to appear. So mostly it will be in the beginning slides. The same way exit is used when you want to again disappear that particular image or a text. I mean, it will save your time actually. Instead of creating different slides, I want multiple pictures to show in the same slides. Means what I can just do is I can apply appear animation, I mean entrance effect, as well as the exit effect for the same picture or a same text, so that whenever I am needed of that picture, so as I press the picture it will be visible, and again when I press the button it will disappear. Okay, now what I'm doing is just I'm applying one animation effect over here, so that animation effect will be applied, and then another animation effect, exit effect, I can use, so even exit effect will take place. Now another picture I want to insert in the same slide means I can again go to insert picture. Again you can opt for online picture option. There again any other thing if you want to download, you can just type it and you can click on that picture, click insert. Now you can ask, okay, I'm inserting 2 pictures, will it not shuffle or will it not create problem? It will not create any problem. You can do any adjustment over here and you can place it wherever you want it to appear and disappear. Then again you click the same picture, animation, and you can apply the animation. Now for animation also, again and again applying different animation if you're finding difficult, and suppose you want to apply the same animation effect which you have applied in the previous picture. So what you can just do is, to simply save your time, I can keep this picture over here for a few minutes temporarily, then click on the previous picture where already I have applied animation effect. Now if you want to copy that animation effect, what you have to just do is you have to click on animation painter option. So after clicking animation painter option, you can see in the mouse pointer there is one brush icon which will appear. Now I want to apply that animation effect to this picture, means you have to go above that picture and click there. So now you can see this animation effect will also be applied this one. Okay, so in this way what you can just do is you can apply different animation effects. Now listen, in this animation effect, first I want it to appear, so that I applied. Another animation effect if you want to apply means you should go to add animation, then you should select which animation you want to apply. Now I want to apply exit animation effect, means I have to click exit. So both the animation effect will be applied to this picture. The same way, as I said, if you want to save your time, you can use animation painter to apply the animation. Now the sequencing of animation, if you want to change, you can view the sequencing in animation pane. So when I click on animation pane, so you can see here all the sequence of the animation. So first animation will be those two text followed by these pictures. Okay. And now what I can do is I can, wherever I want to keep this picture, I can. Now shall we go for a preview? So now see here, when I change this slide, nothing is appearing. As I press the mouse button or a keyboard, one by one it will appear. The same way the picture will also appear. Again when I press, the first picture will disappear. Again when I press, what will happen? The second picture will appear. Now once again when I press, second picture will also disappear. So this way what I can just do is I can save my time by creating different slides, and within the same slide I can make the image to appear and disappear also. The same way, not only the animation effect like entrance and emphasis effects are available, there are a lot more other animation effects are also available. Like there is one more middle option which is about emphasis. If you want a particular text appear in different color or something different format, means I can use this emphasis option. So when I click brush color animation effect, so you can see here this text will be brushed with some color. So here if you want, you can change the color as well. Okay, most of the times you might have seen, if you want to highlight any important point while we are giving any speech, so if you give this type of animation, what will happen? The particular text will get highlighted as I press it. Okay. Now in animation also, there are two things. One is when I click on the particular button, mouse button or keyboard, then only the animation should appear. Means by default here you can see on click option will be there. But if without clicking directly you want the text to get animate, then what you have to do is you have to click these two options. So with previous, if you click before, if you have applied any animation, so automatically it will appear. Now you can see automatically this text is getting animated without the influence of any mouse or keyboard clicking, and you can give the duration also. The particular within that particular duration, after that particular duration, the text or object will animate. But if you click on click option, then when you press the mouse button only, that animation will happen. Until then, the animation will not take place. Now this is about normal applying animation to any text or any object. Now if you want to apply text to the slide, then you should go to transition tab. This transition also has a lot of effect, where if you click this option, for example any animation, before this page appears, some effect will be applied. Like for example, another example, fade if I give. So after the end of the first slide, before reaching the second slide, some animation effect will take place. So this is also one of the useful feature where it will make your PowerPoint presentation more catchy. Okay. So all these are about animation effect which you can apply to make your presentation more interactive. Now shall we have a preview of it? So fine, you can see the first slide begins with a page flipping option, and then as I pressing, the animation effect will appear. Okay, the animation effect will be applied as and when I click the mouse button. Okay, so this is about applying animation and transition effect in Microsoft PowerPoint. So See you in the next class. Okay, till then, take care.